Alright, so we have the HTML done for the thumb slider, so now we need to jump in and do the CSS. Okay, so we're going to start, as always, with our asterisk so that we can zero out the margin and padding on everything. Alright, and then the body. Let's make the color a dark gray for the text and a font size of 13 pixels and a background of a light gray, and then the font family, I'm just gonna stick with Arial. The container will have a margin on the top and bottom of 15. Left and right will be auto. We want to align the text to the center. Alright, the width of the whole thing will be 900 pixels. And the position, relative. Alright, so next I want to do the links. So I want to do the A links and the visited links. And I just want to give them a color of 019-6E3 and set the text decoration to none, and take off the outline that some browsers put on. So outline, none. Okay, for the hover link, you'll do a hover. Then I want the text decoration to be underlined. Alright, so paragraph tag, set a padding top of 10 pixels and align it to the center. Alright, so now for the slider div. Okay, so I want some box shadow here. Give it that nice shadow, clean look. We're going to do 0, 0, 3 pixels and a light gray. Light gray, 2, 3. Okay, and we should add the vendor prefix version as well. Okay, so we'll do Moz and WebKit. Okay, border radius. Border radius, I'm going to do 5 pixels, and we want the vendor prefix as well. Pretty soon we won't need to do this anymore. And let's see, the background is going to be a URL, and we're going to go to the images folder and then panel.jpg. Alright, and this should repeat X, so repeat horizontally, and we want it at the bottom, center, and white background under that. Okay, width 900 pixels, and let's set overflow to hidden. Alright. Okay, so there's our panel background image. Okay, next is going to be the head area. Actually, I'm going to put that right here. Yeah, and that I believe is a class. So this will have a background as a URL. And let's see, URL img slash, this is also going to have the panel. Actually, I can just copy this. Alright, and height, I'm going to do a 30 pixels. Padding top, what do I want to do here, 10 pixels, and give it a border bottom. Okay, so we got the head, the slider. Now we'll do the slides. Okay, so for slides, we're going to set the height to 240 pixels. We're going to set the width to 900 pixels. Overflow should be hidden and spelt correctly. Okay, and also I just want to do a padding top, 10 pixels. Actually, let's do 20 pixels and spell it correctly. Alright, so for the individual slide, we're not doing much here. We just want to make sure we float to the left, and I'm going to make that important. Alright, so the menu, actually it should be an ID. Menu, we're going to set the height to 45 pixels. Okay, let's see what it looks like so far. Alright, so we're getting there. We set the slider to be a fixed height, and also we did the overflow hidden. That's why you can't see any of the other images. Alright, so let's do UL. I believe we only have one UL. Yeah, so basically the UL is the nav, the menu. Alright, so we're going to say make sure that it's zeroed out. And then the list items. Okay, the list items, we're going to set width to 60 pixels. Actually, you know what? Let's add the menu ID in front of these, in case there's more unordered lists on the page if someone wanted to use this. Okay, with 60 pixels, I'm going to set the margin left to a negative. It's going to be -4 pixels. And display inline block, and list style should be none. And let's see what else. We're going to set this height to the same as the menu, which is going to be 45 pixels, and set the overflow to hidden. Okay, so that's the LI. For the active list item, we want that background. So we're going to say li dot active, and also li dot active hover. And the active class we didn't add yet. We're going to do that through jQuery. We didn't set that in the HTML. Okay, so background is going to be a URL /image/active svg.png, and we're going to set to no repeat. Alright, for the active class, I'm going to set the cursor to default. Alright, now the separator, I'm going to have an SEP class for the separator, and width is going to be 2 pixels, and the background image slash scp.png. Okay, and that's going to be no repeat and the line to the right. Alright, and I'm going to give it a margin right of -2 pixels. Okay, so now we want to do the links inside of the list item. So let's see, LIA. Actually, you know what? I should be adding menu to all of these. Separator. Alright, so for the link, let's display block. And let's see, we want the background. This is going to have the separator background as well. And no repeat, right. Alright, and then finally we want to take the image and just set the border to none. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Okay, so it looks like we're missing the padding on the top for the thumbs. So inside of the link itself, I'm going to set the height to 35 pixels and then add padding to the top 10 pixels. Alright, and the separators aren't there either. I think I might have named it wrong. We have sep png, and it should be separator png. Alright, there we go. Also the header area, let me see here. Alright, so we have the header, and I think I put the class of head. Yeah, so I'm going to change this to header. Alright, good. So this here, how it's showing the image again right here, don't worry about that. That's going to be cleared up when we do the JavaScript. Alright, so this is good for now, and in the next video we'll do the JavaScript and jQuery.